I've done a lot in poker. I think I've cemented my legacy winning the main event. So it was maybe like winning like an EPT or something in Europe, start traveling in Europe and win one of those over there. But as to the most important thing is to be a great person and do the right thing in life and treat everybody like how you want to be treated. And I think that's more important in life than just not even poker, just being a great person.
What's up, 80 Day Ride? Today we have a special guest in the car with me right now. Is our reigning World Series of Poker main event champion, new Poker Hall of Famer, four-time 50K Players Championship winner right here. It is the grinder himself, Michael Mizrachi. What's up, my man?
How you doing, brother?
I am good. Not as well as you.
I'm sure you're doing okay. You got this nice ride driving around Vegas. I think you're all right.
I'm doing okay. Let's talk about it. Obviously, the last few months have just been amazing for you. Have you been able to kind of just like soak it in? Are you still kind of in a daze of like, I can't believe all this happened? Or have you been able to kind of breathe it in and chew it up?
To tell you the truth, I'm still like, I haven't felt anything because I had a chance to like enjoy myself, sit down. I mean, like, hang with the family. I feel like I'm on the run still. So like, right when I won, I've been traveling everywhere. I went to Cyprus. It was an amazing event in Cyprus. Thank you, Rob Young. You did an amazing job. We're playing a bunch of few high rollers. I had my brothers with me, and guess what? My son's now in the poker scene a little bit.
Okay.
He's almost 21 in a couple of weeks, so that was exciting. And we all the brothers were still in this tournament, and my son was deep in the tournament. He got knocked out with Kings versus Ace 10.
Other Mizrachi to worry
Another
about.
Mizrachi to worry about. So watch out for Paul Mizrachi, guys. So he's coming up, and
Is he good?
he's getting there. All of us as Mizrachis were self-taught. So he's getting there. He'll be fine. If he needs to learn a few tricks, I'm sure I can teach him a little bit.
Okay, so you say self-taught, and obviously there are so many different directions I want to go with this conversation. But you say self-taught, and you play a style that, to describe it would do it an injustice. I don't think most people came in like, what does he do? He just plays a lot of hands, and he's aggressive, and he strikes fear in his opponents. How would you describe your play?
Well, it's Mizrachi genetics, so that's why when I say my son, they'll be fine because it's in the blood. But I adjust to a lot when I sit at the table, how the players play. So I do a lot of different things that people have never seen before. I have a very creative imagination.
You're not gonna use white magic like Phil Hellmuth, right?
This is not white magic. There's just more feel and instincts and reading your soul. So I feel like that's what I do. I'm more of a field player. No GTO, none of that stuff. I've never read a poker book in my life. Written one, but we never read one.
Did you write it, or did somebody else write it?
Somewhat, but we've I've never. I watch poker on TV as well here and there. I like watching a little bit of YouTube just to get the feel of what players are at, to maybe exploit them in the future. So I use a lot of stuff against them, and the way I play, just people don't want to play against me. And then like even though I played the other day a hand, and I was playing in one of the Poker Go tournaments, and the guy called me a bottom pair with an ace, jack, queen, 7-5. He was right, but usually they're wrong. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I get all the chips, and it doesn't make. That's why I get a lot of chips, and then people make a lot of errors against me, and they don't know how to play against me. So I'm either have a lot of chips most of the time, or maybe be out early. But I'm willing to take that risk because when I get all the chips, I put myself in the best position to win.
No, listen, we've seen that. I can go back to, I think it's 2012. It was your second 50K Players Championship. And I was lucky enough to do the commentary for it. And in previous years, the 50K Players Championship final table had taken, hours and hours and hours. And as a production, we're talking to the crew and we're talking to the cameramen, and we're like, okay, everybody just prepare. We're going to be at 6 in the morning. And we just knew it. We're like, okay. And I'd gotten a good night's sleep, and I was ready to go. And enter the grinder, and you got the chips. And Andy blocks the table, and the other mixed game legends are in this table. And you disposed of all of them within like 2.5 hours. It was very very reminiscent of how you played at this main event this year. And it was crazy, dude. It was like, I mean, I made dinner that night. I didn't think I was going to make breakfast.
But I make sure everybody gets. I keep the cost down for the World Series of Poker.
The crew loves you.
Yes.
They love you.
So whenever you guys want to buy me or breakfast, dinner, lunch, I'm open
You just
to
won
it.
$10 million.
Well, it doesn't mean I want to keep the 10 million.
I like it. So, what's it like having your family play? I mean, obviously, we know your brother plays, right?
Yes.
And what's it like now that you've got your son in the game?
Yeah, well, all my brothers play. We're all in the gambling world. Eric, Donnie, Robert, and myself. And Paul's gonna come on and see it. I'm not sure how much he's gonna do, but we'll play it out for this next year. I'm gonna throw him in a few tournaments here and there, see how he does, and try to train him, get him ready for 20.
What's the backing? What's the backing deal?
We're gonna
Pretty favorable.
For now, it's favorable. But if it becomes expensive to my extent, then I'm gonna have to cut it down a little bit. But we'll see how things go. I'm sure he's gonna do really well, and especially I'm with him pretty much 24/7 for now.
All right.
So I'm not worried about him.
Does he have a vice? Does he have like pits and stuff? Or
well,
anything, or?
he was online yesterday. He's like, Dad, can I go fire? Let me play on WSOP. It's okay. He wanted to play some pit stuff online as a joke. But I said, no, we're not going to start here. This is exactly what you don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to teach him. I still remember when I think I was going to one of the 18-year-old casinos in upstate New York. And I remember when I played blackjack, I was in school and my dad was like, don't get the bug.
Yeah.
And I won the first time and my dad was like, oh man.
But believe it or not, even though like I kind of wanted to learn this stuff because as a gambler, I think the best poker players are gamblers or were a gambler in the past. And they're willing to take those risks and not fear losing their money. Like, that's how you have to play. You have to play like you're the richest person in the world when you're playing poker.
Yeah, and you certainly do. Okay, so I'm curious here. You now have your total tournament winnings, 29 million.
Not too shabby.
That's not too shabby, but I'm curious of this. Before this summer, okay, how profitable were you in tournaments?
I would think I was top 10 in ROI because I don't play that many tournaments. And this is like before the World Series started, I think I played 2 events, and the last 2 events I won. I won the charity event, and I won the last World Series event. I think it was the 888 online. I won the last one. I won the last
888. I love it.
I won the last 888 whatever on the poker, whatever the one online, and then so that was it. I took a break. I was just playing cash games for a year straight. I didn't want to. I just want to hang out, be home. I don't know. I don't do that traveling I used to, but now I'm the ambassador. Like I won the World Series main event, so I feel like I have to. But I still love it. Trust me, I love traveling. I love doing things. It's about spending time with family sometimes and being home. It's more important. You got to value other things besides sometimes work. So this is more important to get closer to the children, be with kids. Others are getting older, and guide them to the right direction.
You bring up family, so I want to talk. So you have 4 brothers, 5 brothers? How many?
There's 4 of us. So Robert's oldest, Eric's
Right.
my twin brother, and Donnie's the youngest. Okay, and I have 3 children.
And no girls, no sisters.
Just a daughter.
No, right. But no, growing up,
No sisters, no.
Okay. What was it like for Mama Grinder? What was it like for your mom? I mean, just growing up with, and not only just 4 boys, because I know this because my wife has 4 older brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. And that boy energy, right? But then not only is this boy energy, this is grinder energy.
Yeah.
Right? And I know your older one, your older brother and everything. What was that like for your mom?
I mean, growing up, Rob was like, kind of like, not really, he was the one like, I mean, it was just us versus Rob, I would say. Rob, like when we were kids, I remember, I think it was, I think Rob cut up some onions or made I think Donnie cry, the youngest one, and put like onions in his face or something like that. And then Donnie was crying, and then my mom's like, "What happened?" And Rob was like, "Oh, the other boys hit him or something like that," and blah blah blah. My mom, got mad at us. I think she hit us. I think that not like hit us, but punished us. Rob started a lot of stuff. He was the bad one of the family. Rob was always the tough. He set up some booby traps in the house. We set some booby traps back at him.
Is there one you remember? Is there a booby trap?
I mean, like we'll put stuff on top of the door when you walk in that everything falls on top of you, or you put one of those strings on the bottom. You fall over. We did a lot of crazy.
Did you guys used to beat the crap out of each other?
I was always the toughest one out of them. So in the beginning, I think Rob, when I was really really young, Rob hit me and I played dead. So I was on the floor, try to get him back. So I pretend I was dead. And I'm really good at playing dead. So
Okay, like awesome.
yeah, like it was a possum. So like I think I still remember that. I might have been like 5. I don't remember 4, 5, 6 years
Was he
old.
worried? Did he think he actually killed you?
No, I want to make it. I want to make it seem like the worst possible situation to make him feel like. But yeah, but I think that was one of those times. But then after that, I don't. Rob didn't really pick on me because I think we got into one fight in our whole life, and I think I was on top of him. I was on top of him, and I was like, might have like hit his back. I don't know. I was like, don't with me. But this is the back in the days. But my mom, all 4 of us were great. We were always been pretty good kids.
Okay,
But
so
my
you
mom,
didn't- you
my
didn't
mom
get in
named
trouble?
herself after me, and that's why I named his Mama Grinder.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Wait, did you guys did not get in trouble? Because, I mean, from the outside looking in, I would have guessed that before of you got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, well,
You were good kids.
No, we were good kids. I was always going to went to great schools. I was going to a Hebrew school till 6th grade, elementary school. Eric's a little behind me, but he was like always. He's the one, the troublemaker. My twin brother Eric. So he kind of fell back a little bit. Then I had to follow him, and if he got kicked out of the school, then I had to go to another school with him. So after the 6th grade, I went to like another school. Went to American Heritage. Eric went to American Academy, and then we went to like another school, Maimonides, and we're just kind of following each other. And
Where'd you guys grow up?
we all grew up in Miami, but North Miami Beach, Florida.
Okay, and Florida's still your home, right?
Florida's still my home. I'm living in Hollywood right now, but I feel like after the World Series main event, I'm living on a plane. So
Yeah.
but it's still great. I love it, and I want to enjoy every moment of it. And I mean, how many times are you gonna win the main event?
You know what? With most people, it's you know how many times you gonna win the 50K Players Championship?
4 times right now. So
Four. I mean, that's
you can't take that away. So hopefully 5's coming soon. I wouldn't put it past me, but I guarantee I'm gonna win one more by the time I'm gone.
I mean, at this point, you've got to be a favorite. You know, if I was handicapping it, you have to be a favorite to win another one, which is insane to think.
Yeah, I think I will win one within the next 10 years.
I mean, the 50K Players Championship, for those of you who don't know, I mean, you play, it's 8 games. Is it 10 now?
Some 8, 9, sometimes 9. Okay.
Yeah, they've changed it a few times, but let's just say it's 8 different games. You get the best players in the world all playing their strengths. It is an absolute grind. To win it once, I remember Daniel Negreanu talking about it. He's like, well, trying to win the main event, as much as I'd love to win that event, it's almost unrealistic. Right? But the 50K Players Championship is the one I want to win. And he finally did win one last year. Brian Rast talks about how special that event is, right? Doyle Brunson used to talk about how special that event is. And you've just done the inconceivable by winning that event. I mean, I think arguably the most prestigious event in the world, really. And you've won it 4 times. What is it about your game that works? What's crazy?
I won it 4 times. I came 4th in it too. I passed in it last year.
Yeah, you came 12th.
And I straight bubbled 1 time. I think I played it maybe 11 times, 12 times, but I'm not sure exactly how many. But
I mean, if you cashed it twice, that would have been impressive.
Yeah.
You won it 4. So what is it about your game that translates so well against those type of players?
It's weird. I think I think I perform my best against the best players in the world. And I take every event seriously. It doesn't matter what I'm playing, unless it's like a charity event where I just like give it all in and give it away. But I think I take every tournament serious. Doesn't matter the price of it, if it's 1,000 or 50,000, But I think it's just like, I think that's what it's a poker players championship. It's like, that's my tournament's experience. It's like I've been in the spotlight. I got deep in it. I just knowing what to do in a lot of situations, rewinding in the past. If a situation comes up, knowing what to do. And I just feel very comfortable playing in that event. And I feel like, and I come in with confidence every time. It's like, I won this 3 times. Like, what's so hard to win it the 4th time? Now when I come in next year, what's so hard to win it 5 times? I won it 4 times.
Right, but thinking that and then actually being able to do it are completely different things. It's funny when I think of your success in the main event. I think that I imagine if I'm not a reg or a pro or something, and I sit down and I see you at my table, just fear. I'm like, oh man, I know this guy is willing to put it all in at any moment. He's going to put me to the test, and I don't want to get knocked out in the first few hours. But I would think that in the Players' Championship, that fear is not as It's not a big a weapon against the pros, or is it?
I don't think that in the Players Championship there's not really fear, because when I sit at the table, I try to make people have a great experience. It doesn't matter who I'm playing with, recreational players, professional players. So I want everybody to have a good time. I'm not like one of those guys that like who take things. I don't take things seriously when I'm sitting down. I have fun at the table. I enjoy myself. I want people to smile, and I want people coming back to the poker table. So that's why, like, we got to get rid of these hoodies and sunglasses. I want to make people we want people to come in. We need people, like, people enjoy themselves while they're playing poker and having a good time.
I mean, it's why we all started playing at the beginning, right?
Yeah, so
we all started playing because it was fun.
So that's what I'm saying. We're trying to we're making poker fun again. And then that's what I want to do for poker. And I'm so glad that people are like, oh my God, thank you, Michael, for saving poker. Thank you for, like, you're the reason, like, we're all rooting for you because you make poker fun. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Like, everybody was just so happy that I won it. Because I'm never that type of guy that, I'm like that guy with the hoodie, that take my time. I like to play at a fast pace too.
I mean, the stories we heard about day one. So I talked to a couple of players who played with you on day one of the main event.
That was
Full switch. And a couple of guys that I know pretty well, they said to me, they go, he played every hand. He played every hand fast. Then he got up about 40 minutes before dinner because he wanted a long dinner. And he was just chill, fun, fast all day. And they said you played every single hand.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily play every hand, but I was probably about 50% day one. That's for sure. Day one, I like to splash a little bit, but I never really had that many hands. I just extracted as many tips as I can when I did have a hand.
Right.
And I got paid off in certain situations where I shouldn't have got paid off. A lot of people shouldn't have paid me off, but they did because they never seen the way somebody play a hand like that. I've done a lot of creative stuff that no one's ever seen. And
is that one of your strengths? I mean, do you get paid in spots that other players don't get paid? Do you get respect in spots where other players don't get respect?
Yeah, because I feel like that, because you know yourself. You've been a lot of, like, YouTube channels, people people recording you while you're playing poker, so people kind of have an idea of how you play. So I use that against them. So lately, I've been, like, trying to minimize my bluffs. I'm not saying I'm not gonna bluff, but I wasn't bluffing as much. So people have been playing me off more. So I use that against them.
You guys hear that? The grinder does not bluff anymore.
Even though I just got called with bottom pair, but I try to minimize the bluffs. And then as you get older, when you're hitting your 40s, I've been bluffing so much when I was in my 20s and 30s. I feel like I have a lot of heart issues, so I don't want to get a heart attack at the table. So I always have it when I have it.
I like that. Listen, my 888 partner in crime and commentary, Nick Wellthall, and I always say this: if you get caught bluffing in some audacious spot one time in your life, the people at that table will forever think you're the bluffer. And with your image and the way I imagine people perceive you, just because of the way you carry yourself, I would imagine that people assume you bluff a lot more than you do.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Maybe I should start bluffing every tournament before WSOP, WSOP, and then people see that on camera, then I use that against them and just not bluff at all.
Right.
I get there.
Just have it.
Just have it every time.
It's hard though, because if you do that, then you actually have to have it.
I mean, I have the patience, so I didn't get my name because I was impatient.
But you really got your patience.
I do have patience. I do.
Okay, that's not something I was like. I don't think if.
I have to go
okay, what is Mizrachi? Yeah, patient. That's not the one I would come up with.
If you play cash games with me, I play a lot less hands. Okay. And my VPIP was probably in the low 20s.
Really?
Yeah,
you're like a nit.
Yeah, I just played at the Venetian, the poker room, and the people thought I was gonna, is Michael just gonna punt it or play his best? And then I lost a lot of squid games. So when you lose a lot of squid games, you're probably playing really tight. So I think I can throw away 5-4.
Right. For those of you who don't know, Squid Game is like a stand-up game. It's called the Nick game, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically everybody's got to win a hand. And the last person to win a hand has to pay the table money. So, you call it the Squid Game, but you call it the Nick game, So if you don't play it, if you lose it once, not a big deal. But if you're losing them a lot, then...
Yeah. So I figured, because they're splashing, I had Martin Cabrillo at the table, Jean Robert at the table, and a few other guys. But
how big were you playing?
We're playing 100, 200, no limit.
Okay.
So
when you play cash, are you usually playing no limit?
I prefer PLO, or I don't mind. I play a lot of mixed games. Depends what the game is, but I play more PLO than no limit. Right. That would be but I'd rather play in a game which is soft, I like to play in easy games. Who wants to play in a bad game? So when you play every game, you have that choice. That's why I respect a lot of poker players. If you're great no limit player, you're good at it, amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. But like when somebody has the talent to make that transition from cash to tournaments, or terms to cash, and they play every single game, that's you're probably gonna be more respected, and you get to pick and choose what you want to play. So when you're going to play in a cash, you get to choose your table.
I used to always say that when people talk to me, be like, "Oh, so what game should I learn?" I'd be like, "Well, if you want to be a pro, you should learn all the games, because when you walk in the casino, you're going to want to play whatever game the whale wants to play, the fish, right? If the whale's like, I play stud, you'd be like, oh, I play stud today, right? If you're the one, I got to play no limit. So like now the guy giving it away is playing stud, and you got to go play no limit hold'em with a bunch of like regs.
Of course.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, of course.
It's one of the reasons why the 50K Players Championship is so respected. The fact that you got to play against the best in the world, all those different games.
Of course, that's what makes it great. That's what you see. I think you get a lot more one of these big pros are starting to just look at the mixed games and making that transition too, because they see a lot of value in it, and I respect that. And I feel like all the big players should learn how to play, which is important for now and for the future. And the future, I don't think the future is going to be no limit hold'em. I think it's going to be a lot of mixed games coming up, and we are. And hopefully, we got double boards coming. We got all different types of games: Badusi, Badesi, Badugi, Deuce to 7, single draw, no limit. So,
what's your favorite game? Besides, I mean, you said this cash.
I think my favorite game is their worst game. So I can't say favorite game. So I enjoy.
What's your?
I enjoy playing the stud games a lot. And but I mean every game, I enjoy every game, and I appreciate every game what I play in. And there's no game, I feel like maybe the least experienced game I played was probably Deuce to 7, singles draw, no limit.
Okay,
that's easy to. I mean it's not that hard.
Like you said, it's easy.
It's easy because I like to bluff.
When I talk to other players who played with you 3 years, whether it's the 50K Players Championship, whether it's the main event, or whether it's at an 88 live London event, the one thing that I hear over and over again is players say, he's just scary. He's your table presence, the fact that they're never sure what you're going to do, you strike fear in a lot of your opponents. Is that something that you try to do, or is it just something that's natural?
I think it's natural. I think I give that little smirk, and then they're like, oh, what's this guy going to do? Where's his head out? So then when I apply the pressure, and they're like, this guy's a sick individual. He's crazy. Then they probably say to themselves, damn, I wish I never did. I wish I never bet. I could have got a free card. But I do a lot of crazy things. I'll take a lot of risks and put people in a lot of tough situations. And I'm willing to take that risk because I really don't care when I play. I'm not afraid to lose.
Listen, that's such a huge attribute, to be not afraid to lose, right? Like I quote, old time poker player, to live, you've got to be willing to die.
Guess what, Tuck? There's a tournament the next day. I'm not worried. Every day is a tournament. There's a tournament in the world, so I'm not worried.
But even if it's a 50K Players Championship, you're okay with that?
Well, you can't just shove in the 50K, but I'm not like 50K. It's a little bit different in certain situations, but like in the no limit tournament, I'm not afraid to put the chips in and put you in a tough spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I sometimes when I watch you play, it just looks like you can see through people's soul. Like you can see right through their eyes and see their soul and see exactly what they're thinking. Okay, I want to flip the table though for a second. We know people are afraid of playing with you sometimes. And you're a super nice guy, but it's just like your presence at the table. What are you afraid of? What is Michael Mizrachi afraid of? Not just in poker, but in life. Is there something out there? Like, what's your biggest fear?
I'll tell you the truth, I was never afraid of anything, but this world's a little crazy right now. A lot of crazy things going on. Like I don't know, you never know when it's your last day. So I enjoy every moment, cherish every moment while I'm here. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm just gonna enjoy myself, have fun, and live it like it's my last day. So I'll never say I'm really afraid of anything. But I try to enjoy life as best I can.
What's life gonna look like for the grind you're going forward? I mean, you've checked off so many of the boxes in poker. Obviously you're an ambassador now for the game. You always have been, but even more so now. Obviously, right now it's a whirlwind. You've got a million different things. People calling you, asking you, "Hey, do a podcast, do this, come on, jump in the car with me." What's next though? What's the next chapter?
I feel like the next chapter right now is I've done a lot in poker. 2026, I'm gonna win 4 bracelets.
Wow. Okay.
That's the next goal. But I've done a lot in poker. I think I've cemented my legacy winning the main event. So there's maybe like winning like an EPT or something in Europe. Start traveling in Europe and win one of those over there. But as to the most important thing is to be a great person and do the right thing in life and treat everybody like how you want to be treated. And I think that's more important in life than just not even poker. Just being a great person.
29 million in lifetime earnings, 8 bracelets now. You've won the 50K Players Championship 4 times, the World Series of Poker main event. You're now in the Hall of Fame. What did that mean to you? The Hall of Fame. The first time ever.
Oh.
We got rid of the waiting period. You didn't have to wait a year. Nick Schulman got in. We went from like, okay, we're only taking 1 a year. That's right. Hey, we're only taking 1 a year. I don't care how qualified 2 people are. 1 in a year. And they said, we got to put the grinder in now.
Yeah, it was just a situation where like the impossible, so Jared Blesick was saying, Jared Blesick tell everybody, listen, I think this is by far the biggest accomplishment in poker history. He goes, no, I think this is the biggest accomplishment in gambling history. And he's talking to Phil Ivey, and Phil Ivey goes, no, Jared, this is the biggest accomplishment in sports history. So I was like, wow. So that was an amazing compliment from Ivey and from Blesnick. So like, I feel like they had to do it.
I'm just amazed that Phil Ivey thinks that poker's a sport.
Well,
I want to go there.
I've been sweating quite a bit. So I feel like I've ran a marathon a few times, but yeah. And I don't know, just like what I've done was like, it's like you already, I'm not saying it like, just saying you already know what's going to win next year. So I feel like they had to do it. My family, my friends, everyone was there. So I think it was great for poker to do it at the time after I won the main event. And next year that most likely I wasn't going to get picked anyway. So they'd rather do it for somebody else next year. And I get to join Nick Schulman, which I've been playing with for years together. We started like playing online and everything. Like I remember Nick Schulman from back in the day. So it was great to Nick Schulman and I, 2025, to get inducted the same year. So amazing job to Nick and myself. So it's really cool to have it win it with Nick at the same time. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, what a Hall of Fame class 2025 turned out to be. I mean, we get Nick Schulman, who's, Nick. By the way, we're still trying to get you in the car. I've talked to him. I'm trying to get him in the car. I want to get Blez in the car as well.
Oh, you'll get Blesnick. I'll let him know.
But Blez, we can just.
Maybe we should go pick him up.
Let's go. We'll go. He's probably where he's got sports cards, right?
Yeah, he's quite busy with Blez.
I'll let him talk about his Blez cards all day. That's all we did there, right?
Yeah. But he's amazing for poker for sure. Both of them are. Yes.
Talk about your kids for a second. So you got 3, almost 21, 19, 17, 1 daughter, 2 boys, right?
1 daughter, 2 boys. So Paul will be 21 on September 23rd. So
he's a poker player.
Will be the poker player. I think Joseph too Joseph's more like me. Paul's like, Dad, I don't really want to go out. I was traveling with him. He's like, Dad, I don't really like going to clubs or something. How do you not know like going to clubs? You never even really went to a club. So how would you even know yet?
And he's 20?
He's 20. That's like,
20-year-olds don't like to go to clubs.
I mean, how cool is it to go with your dad to a club? So I forced him, I brought him to a club actually in Israel on the beach. He had a great time. He was drinking. Unfortunately, I couldn't really drink. I don't really drink. So,
you don't drink?
I mean, I do drink, but like, Chino have side bet, but we'll see. With no drinking bet and stuff like that.
Okay, right. So we'll go back to the kids for a second. I want to hear about this. You got a prop bet, no drinking bet with Chino Rheem?
We got a prop bet, no drinking, no smoking, no vaping, which I quit a while ago. Now it's already 6 weeks since I vaped. That was probably the only problem I had. I mean, drinking. I was drinking here and there, not all the time. Maybe when I go out here and there, I'll have drinks, but or eat drugs, which I don't do anyway. So I'm not worried about that. I don't even smoke weed. I'm not too worried about.
So you and Chino just had you got a
clean bet.
How long was the last thing?
It was supposed to be, I think, mid-July of next year. But and then we had a few passes where we'll get dream passes where Chino wants to maybe smoke a joint here and there, and that's all he does. He has a joint here and there, and the vaping we don't do. So
what's the bet size?
100,000.
100,000.
But I think.
But you guys keep getting home.
That's why I feel like Yeah, I feel like we could be on a hot bed, so maybe we'll see it. Maybe think about, because I want to enjoy myself. I just want the main event. If I want to have like a glass of wine, enjoy myself with friends, traveling. I think I'll have a talk with Chino. Maybe.
I mean, it's
not
kind
the
of
best
funny.
idea,
I would
but
just say,
I
if
was
he knew
right.
you were going to win the main event, he could just like he could totally be like, "Hey, listen, I'll let you buy out for 20."
Yeah, but I can see we're both disciplined. I mean, even after a month, after a month and a half, it's kind of tough to already do what we did. So I think we did an amazing job. We feel like we're just gonna, at the end of the day, I think we're both trying to save each other from him. His thing was vaping, and mine was probably drinking. He doesn't do anything else, so like, yeah. So I think that was the biggest thing, and I'm so glad I quit vaping. That was like terrible. I was, had trouble breathing here and there. I think so. I recommend, and no vaping. I'm telling everybody now, no vaping. It's not good for you. So yeah. So now it's like when I see people vaping, I'm like, I'd rather almost smoke a cigarette, even though cigarettes are disgusting. I don't smoke.
I like this. It's like grinder rules.
Yeah.
Okay, like you tell your kid, like no vaping.
No smoke, but we're allowed to smoke hookah.
No.
A lot of smoke hookah. Shisha's hookah's allowed.
That's okay.
That's the only thing that's allowed. So here and there, you'll see.
I know online fit games.
I don't really play it. I'm not really in the pits. I play slot machines here and there, but I love slots.
You bet on sports?
I don't have that many leaks. I mean, I used to bet sports. I bet sports here and there, but nothing significant where it's going to affect me. Like I'll bet like $500, $1,000, maybe maximum 2,000 a game. I don't bet anything crazy. My biggest bet was, my biggest bet ever probably was like maybe 60,000, maybe in 2010. But since then, I think I've maybe 5,000 to 10,000 was ever my biggest bet. So I don't really bet much.
I mean, were you a bigger DJ back then?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed playing obviously roulette, and then some baccarat. Yeah, a little bit of everything. That's what made me who I am today. I feel like that that person that's willing to take those risks become the better poker players and not afraid of losing. So that's why I'm glad I did. I'll never take anything back. Yeah, we all have lost. I think I'm up lifetime roulette. This is not a joke.
Really?
But I'm definitely down in baccarat. But this is back in the days. I think I've played maybe, no lie, $500 in baccarat in the last 6-7 years.
How much do you think you're down lifetime in baccarat?
And baccarat, if I had to guess, I would say a solid Milski. But I'm down the most is real estate. I lost a lot in real estate back in the day. So 2007 when the market crashed. So a lot of money when I was young, I lost that.
It's hard to lose money in real estate.
Well, that's when the market crashed. I invested in Florida properties, and then I played in Vegas, and the market just crashed. So that's when I put all my money in my poker winnings in real estate, and then the market crashed. That's when I had to, made that comeback.
You should have done more back instead.
No baccarat. But I'm a lot smarter with the money than I'm back in the days. But I mean, I tried. I tried to flip it. I mean, if things went well back in the days, I probably been in a different position. I've been probably super wealthy, but things, but now I can't complain. Everything's back to where I want it to be. Life is great. My kids are growing. Kids are a lot bigger. Family's amazing. I'm enjoying life.
Okay, let's get back.
Poker's great, and
let's get back to the kids for a second. Okay, so you said the middle one is it 17 or the 19-year-old one's like you?
The 20-year-old Paul is like, oh no, the 17-year-old's like me. Joseph's like me, a lot like me, a lot very similar. Like a little, he's a little wild on the wild side.
Okay.
We'll just go there. We don't get detailed. He likes having fun. That's for sure. And I enjoy having fun. I love going out. I've done a lot of crazy parties. I've done that in the past. And now it's to minimize. I don't do it as much as I used to do because, you guys get older. So there's a wear and tear in your body. So I'll maybe go out once a week, if that. And I don't really go out hard, but I used to go out hard. So I think Joseph's falling into that same category as me, but both of the boys are end up playing poker. Julie's 19. She's busy with her boyfriend. Great guy, so I can't say anything wrong with it. This guy's gonna be a pilot. So
by the way, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you were my girlfriend's dad, I'd be scared out of my friggin'. I'd be like, oh man. I'd be like, oh.
I'm not gonna say anything crazy. I don't want like my daughter getting upset at me, but they should still have that fear. So they should know, if you do something bad to my daughter, I'm coming after you. And I know a lot of people.
I have no doubt. What's it like being a girl dad?
It's really cool. It's different because there's no girls in our family.
I was gonna say, right? I mean, you got all brothers.
So my mom has 3 granddaughters and three and boys. So it's like it's different. Like now we all, like Robert has a daughter, I have a daughter, and Eric has a daughter. So it's a little different. There was never girls in the family, but so it's a little different for us. So it's cool being a girl dad, but it's, to tell you the truth, I mean, I would thought the girls would be a lot more, girl would be a lot more expensive, but it seems like the boys are getting really expensive because they're falling to the poker scene. So I don't know. I thought it'd be the opposite. But as growing up, it was a lot easier for the boys. Raising boys were a lot easier than the girls because I had a tough time when my daughter was young, throwing tantrums, going crazy. When those terrible twos, those were tough. But they're all easy. My kids are amazing, great kids. I got very fortunate.
How cool is now that they're getting older now, and you can you can really have conversations with them and hang out with them, and
yeah, I think I have just more planning. Like, you don't plan when you have children when you're in your early 20s, but like now I don't regret it at all. But now they're like, I keep up with them. I'm going boxing with Paul now. I'm about taking boxing after this podcast. We're going right to the boxing gym. I'm getting back in shape. I'll be ripped by 2026, so that's the goal. And I feel like the most important thing now is my health, rather than playing poker first, because you don't have your health, you got nothing else. So after this, I'm going to have my protein shake, getting right to the boxing gym. I'm going to Extreme Couture MMA.
Can I bring the camera and get you? I want to get you boxing in there.
You could, but it's more like just like weights, hitting bags, mitts, and then heavy bags and stuff like that. So nothing crazy. It's gonna be like just an hour long.
Can you
come with my son?
Can you take your son, or is he?
I've taken my son. Yeah, he's so I gotta get him. I'm very strict at his diet.
Beat him?
Yeah, he actually he threw his hands up and I gave him a little jab. It's like, what the hell? And it's like, Dad, you kind of hit me. Well, don't put your hands like towards you. Want to throw hands, you're gonna get hit.
I mean, listen, you're still young enough, and he's still young enough that you're gonna get him, but that's not gonna last much longer.
I'm more, as I get older, man, he still have.
Well, think about it, like 3-4 years, he's 24.
I still got, I'm 24 years older, so he can get me back later on, but now I got the muscle and I got the quick hands, so be careful. And I'm doing better in the gym than he is right now, but he'll get there. So I want to get him ready for 2026 WSOP and get fit as well. I want him to do it with me.
I just love the fact that we're gonna have just grinders everywhere. Okay, so daughter does not play poker.
She does not play any poker.
No interest whatsoever.
Zero interest. Nothing. Nothing about poker. The boys are following my footsteps or my pattern, but we'll see. Like, Paul enjoys it now. Now, first he didn't want to play. Now he wants to play. After I won the main event, he had his job. He was working a commercial boat from Fort Myers to Key West, doing 17-hour days.
What was he doing?
He was basically doing maintenance, serving drinks, serving food. It was a lot of work. He had probably 5 hours of break of the 17 hours. After one of the main event, I took him on a trip. We went to Israel and Cyprus, and after that, I haven't heard from his boss at all. His boss hasn't called him. I think he threw in the white towel.
That's it. He's not working. He's just like he's just on Dad's bankroll now.
He's on Dad's bankroll. It's getting really expensive. So if anybody has a job, let me know. Who's hiring?
Who's hiring? There we go. Okay. I don't bet we leave.
Yeah, but he might be my camera guy. We'll see.
Are you going to be putting content out now?
Yeah. Of course. I'm going to do as much as I can.
Okay.
Whatever I can, I will. Yeah, for sure.
I love it, man. What are you playing next? Where are you going next? I mean, you mentioned Israel, you mentioned Cyprus. What's next? Like in the immediate.
So the next thing I'm doing is going a little trip with Ben Lamb. We're doing the Gumball 3000.
Okay, what is that?
So we driving there's gonna be 125 of the nicest cars, Lamborghinis. They're driving from Istanbul all the way to Spain. I think in Barcelona we stop and they take a ferry to Ibiza. But I'm gonna do a few of the stops with Ben Lamb. It's just driving cars and a bunch of sponsors, the big sponsors that are sponsoring these cars. It's like just driving hot cars for 3,000 miles.
So this is there's a movie that my dad showed me when I got a little bit.
And I'm still I don't even
Cannonball Run, where they had the race cars across the country. This is not a race.
Yeah. This is kind of like you're driving at fast speeds. Yeah, you will drive at fast. And I'm gonna be driving quite quick. I'm gonna I'm gonna Lambo. I'm gonna push it down on the gas. I'm gonna see how you don't drive a Lambo every day and you get to drive it cross country. So I might get a little foot crazy.
So are you and Ben Lamb in the same car? You guys separate cars?
We're on the same cars. We're gonna take shifts. I think I'm gonna drive. I'm doing maybe a drive from Belgrade to Florence, Italy. So I think that might be my shift. I think it's about 647 miles in that range. But I'm gonna do about 1,000 miles total, which is almost like driving from South Florida to almost New York. So it's something like that. So I'm gonna be in the car for quite a while, and then I think I'm gonna fly to Bucharest, to Romania, and not start in Istanbul, and then work my way from there to Florence. And maybe I don't know if I'm gonna get out of the car or I'm gonna keep going. We'll see. Because right now it's probably gonna book a one-way ticket, and then from there on, after that trip, I think I got a lot of. I'm going to Marbella, Spain, to meet a few people, a few friends of mine. Then I'm going to the No Filter tournament in Estonia. Hang out with my friend in Sweden. Then we're gonna go to Estonia. And then
Is that Patrick Antonius' thing?
no, it's this guy Manor.
Okay.
So he was the guy that got deep in the World Series event. He's like, hey, bitches. So he's real
I'll
fun.
never do the car, Ben.
Yeah, so he was really, really cool. I love that guy. He was very supportive. He was there to the end, but until he had to leave. But he's amazing. He's flying me out to Sweden and Estonia. So I can't wait to go to that tournament.
Hey, during the drive, are the speed limits off the roads? Are there any speed limits at all?
Here?
No, not here. I mean, during the drive.
I don't know. But if there is or isn't, I'm probably gonna floor it anyways.
Yeah, you're an MO.
Well, I'm not gonna do it all right, but probably an average drive I'm sure about 80. But we have a long drive, so we got to get moving, and I think it's on our time frame. So
Well, listen,
got to do 100. They got to do 100.
listen. If you can drive that long with anybody, then you guys might be like,
Yeah, but I don't know how comfortable Lambo is because I'm a Lamborghini every day. So, but I mean, we have our backups. We have like Range Rovers just in case we all get tired. You want to go, so give us a backup cars.
I need to know the logistics of all this.
I don't know exactly
I'm
everything.
so curious. No. We'll do this on
I'm still learning as we go, so I don't know. I do not know the
like
logistics.
the Range Rover. They just follow you or something, and you can get off.
I think there's gonna be like 100-something cars behind, like everyone following each other.
That's pretty cool.
Something I've never done. I'm sure it's on everyone's bucket list. It's gonna be cool. So
are you a golfer or no?
I'm not. Well, I mean, but I'm not a golfer. Not at all. I'll probably be the worst golfer. It'll be a very expensive sport for me. So I've tried the golfing, and it's not for me at all.
No.
But I might do like a par 3, like a TaylorMade, maybe something like that. But no. And the last time I've done golf, my car got stolen, so it got really expensive, and all my jewelry. So no, golf is not for me.
Dude, thank you so much for doing this. This has been amazing. Hey, before I let you go, I'm just curious. I mean, you've cemented your legacy. The things you've accomplished in this game, and yet you're still young, 44 years old, right? If you could, somehow look back 30, 40 years from now, and the poker world is thriving, and people are playing, and they think about who the grinder was, right, and how you played this game, how would you want to be remembered in that?
Well, I've done what no one's ever done. Won the PPC and the main event the same year, and I've won the PPC like 4 times. And just the person I am, that what I've done for the poker world. I've always been good to everybody. I've never said no to a photo, nothing. I've always been the people's champ, I would say, and that's what I want people to know me for and remember for, because. If I don't smile at the table, I'll definitely smile with you off the table, and that's something I'm known for, and just being who I am, and anybody who comes saying hi to me, I will always give conversation. I treat everybody equal. I've never changed. Doesn't matter if I'm a millionaire or broke. I'll always be the same person.
I love that, man. I seriously love that, and I believe it. I've known you for a while. I remember you came to London with 8-a-Day Live. Not the biggest event in the world. You came out. You got asked to come out. It was great. I remember commentating on you back in 2012, and it's cool because you're very easy to root for.
Thank you. That's tough. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like a lot of poker players might be boring to see them watch, but when I win, I try to make it exciting, fun, and really, really fast. So this way everybody gets have fun and enjoy themselves and have dinner.
Yeah,
Dinner.
You are without a doubt every crew member's favorite player. There's no question about it whatsoever. I love it. Well, hey, listen, man, thank you so much for joining us on this 8 ride. I really appreciate it. You are the man.
Thanks, Tug. Thanks for having me, brother.
Once again, guys, the grinder is Michael Mizrachi. Just amazing stuff. 4-time PPC champion, a WSOP main event champion, 29 million in lifetime earnings, and obviously, Poker Hall of Famer now. It's just tremendous stuff.